Race 22, sponsored by Don Simmons Plant. This one is virtually going to be rewritten because 170 is Mark Taylor, 151 is Rob Mears. They're on the line then for race number 22. Everybody makes a start. They see Mark Taylor holding second place. They go up the back straight the first time. Looks like Glen Phillips leads into that top one. Richard Knight's following through on the inside. Darren Pugh has gone round the outside, so Mark Taylor has gone back from second to fourth. As it is Glen Phillips who leads. They come by the first time. Richard Knight in second, Darren Pugh in third. Daniel Winton in fourth. Mark Taylor in five. They go up the back straight then. Chris Andrews is in sixth place. It's Glen Phillips clear going up that back straight from Richard Knight in second place. Darren Pugh trying to close him down in third. Daniel Winton holds on to four with Mark Taylor in five. They come to complete lap number two, and Phillips is still the leader then from Knight in second. Darren Pugh using every inch to track up on that top one and can't close the gap on Richard Knight. Daniel Winton back's getting closer in fourth with Mark Taylor in five. Chris Andrews still in sixth. As the leader, Glen Phillips, well clear going up that back straight from Richard Knight in second, Darren Pugh in third, Daniel Winton fourth, Mark Taylor five. Last lap flag out. Glen Phillips clear in race number 22. Richard Knight still holds that second, Darren Pugh in third, Daniel Winton definitely closing up in four, Mark Taylor not too far behind in five. This is where the best action is for third, fourth and fifth places as Glen Phillips laps the back marker in race number 22. Glen Phillips wins race number 22. It's Richard Knight coming through to get the second place. Darren Pugh gets the third. Daniel Winston fourth. Mark Taylor is in five. Five outfits coming to line then for race number 24. Matt Fumarola, Dale Sweetland, Lee Hicks, Colin Blackbourn and Ivor Matthews. Five across the line then for the 24th race of this 2006 Westcountry Winner. A clean break, and Matt Fumarola's made a dreadful start again, and it's number 144. Dale Sweetland has made the best start with Colin Blackbourn in second place. Matt Fumarola goes to a third with Ivor Matthews in fourth. Surprisingly, Hicks back in fifth place. They really bunch up for all the places going in to that top corner. Colin Blackbourn finds a way through the lead. Matt Fumarola has gone through in the second, and Ivor Matthews gone through in the third. So Dale Sweetland has gone from first to fourth. They come by us to complete the opening lap then. It's Blackbourn who leads it with Fumarola in second, Matthews in third. Now Hicks has gone through the fourth, so Sweetland has gone from first to fourth in just over a lap, as Colin Blackbourn has said, needs the points after having engine failure in his first outing. Leads it then for Matt Fumarola, Andy Wilson second. Ivor Matthews, Dave Hogan are in third place, with Lee Hicks and Phil Collier in fourth. Blackbourn leads it then for Fumarola in second, Matthews in third, Hicks in fourth, Sweetland in five. Close the gap there on Colin Blackbourn as they go to the back straight, but Colin Blackbourn again has got tremendous speed going down that back straight. But on the entry of the corner you can see that Matt Fumarola is trying to close the gap on the race leader. The last lap flag is out as Colin Blackbourn takes a wide line. Matt Fumarola puts the line that closed a little bit of the gap and pulling away. But Ivor Matthews in third with Lee Hicks in four, Sweetland is in five. We look at that scrap at the front, and Matt Fumarola again closing up on the entry to that top corner again. Colin Blackbourn pulls away going down the back straight, and Blackbourn leads into that pits corner on lap number 4. Matt Fumarola definitely closer. Can he turn much tired? You know, Colin Blackbourn has got the speed. Colin Blackbourn wins it. Second, Matt Fumarola. Third is Ivor Matthews. Fourth is Lee Hicks. Fifth place goes to Dale Sweetland. Race 24, sponsored by St Austell Bay Plastics. The win for number 25, Colin Blackbourn, Paul Whitelam Jr. Second, number 5, Matt Fumarola and Andy Wilson. And third, number 15, Ivor Matthews and Dave Hogan. 91, 144. Quick winning time, 1 minute 34. 1 minute 34.
And they're getting tired. Poor old Daniel's dinner like it. I'm not going no more, he said a fish.
Four outfits then for race number 25. Been held a long time. Rob Wilson yet to be beaten on gate 2. Richard Thomas on gate 1. Then Peter Lloyd. Andy Symons been in the thick of the action all the afternoon. Has gate number 4. for this race number 25. They settle again. You'll see Nicky Owen get back onto the back of Rob Wilson for race 25. See Terry Madley with his hand in the air. They're not happy there. All four seem happy. Can they get them away now? They've got away this time. A little bit of a ragged start. Rob Wilson from gate 2 makes a good start. Peter Lloyd has gone with him. It's Richard Thomas in 3rd place, and Andy Symons has made the best of starts. He finds himself at the back of the mountain. They really bunch up on that top corner, and they're swapping and changeable. 2nd and 3rd. Richard Thomas goes through into 2nd place. It's Andy Symons in 3rd. And Rob Wilson is the clear race leader. They come by us for the first time. Richard Thomas is in 2nd place. Andy Symons in 3rd. Peter Lloyd has made the best start. Missed out on that first corner. He finds himself back in 4th place at the moment as Rob Wilson continues with his winning ways and cleared on the back straight on lap number 2 from Richard Thomas in 2nd place. Andy Symons now up to 3rd with Peter Lloyd relegated to 4th place. Diving into that pits corner on lap number 2. It's still Rob Wilson, Nicky Owen clear there. Richard Thomas and Jason Barry. Andy Symons, Daniel Bray in 3rd. Peter Lloyd, Terry Madley in 4th place. As Rob Wilson yet to drop a point in the heats of these 1000cc Grasstrack sidecars here this afternoon. The reigning Masters champion, showing why he is the Masters champion, negotiates at pits corner on lap number 3. He's clear of Richard Thomas in 2nd place. Andy Symons in 3rd. Peter Lloyd in 4th. Equal distance between the 4 as they go up the back straight for the final time in race number 25. Rob Wilson, Nicky Owen, the clear race leader then from Richard Thomas in 2nd place, negotiating that final corner. And Rob Wilson makes it 3 to 3 in the heats of the 1000 sidecars. 2nd is Richard Thomas. 3rd place goes to Andy Symons. 4th is Peter Lloyd. Race 25, a win for number 24, Rob Wilson and Nicky Owen. 2nd number 60, Richard Thomas and Jason Barry. And 3rd number 93, Andy Symons and Daniel Bray. 4th number 4, winning time 1 minute 34. 1 minute 34. Coming into line then for race number 26. We've got the 4 outfits for race number 26. Jim Pearn on the inside, then Paul Whitelam, then Matt Tyrrell, and then Joe Sturtridge. And who's going to make the start of this? Paul Whitelam making a good start. Matt Tyrrell's alongside, shoulder to shoulder going into that top corner. Paul Whitelam gets the corner first. Matt Tyrrell in 2nd place, trying to find a way through on the inside. Paul Whitelam is really close to 1st, 2nd and 3rd places as Paul Whitelam leads in the back straight for the first time for Matt Tyrrell in 2nd place. They dive into the pits corner on the opening lap, and it's Paul Whitelam with Ian Whale in the chair who leading them for Matt Tyrrell, and Sean in 2nd is Jim Pearn. Paul Uglow in 3rd. Joe Sturtridge is in 4th as they go to the back straight once again. Paul Whitelam and Ian Whale just pulling a little bit away from Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates as they enter that pits corner on lap number 2. Paul Whitelam and Ian Whale go a bit wide. Matt Tyrrell tries to turn tight to come up the inside, but hasn't up the inside as Whitelam still continues to lead. In 2nd is Pearn in 3rd. Oh, and Matt Tyrrell's a problem up on that top corner there. Pulls out, will hold in the 2nd place. So we don't quite know what's happened there, but left it well clear now for Paul Whitelam and Ian Whale. They're a long way clear of Jim Pearn and Paul Uglow in 2nd, with Joe Sturtridge and Nick Diment in 3rd, as Whitelam leads them on the corner from Pearn in 2nd. Sturtridge is in 3rd. Still checking the machine upon that top corner. As the leader Paul Whitelam and Ian Whale, they've got the race at their mercy now in race number 26. They enter the pits corner on lap number 4. So it's a 2nd heat win of the afternoon coming up for number 92, Paul Whitelam and Ian Whale. 2nd number 44, Jim Pearn and Paul Uglow. And 3rd number 13, Joe Sturtridge and Nick Diment. Race 26 sponsored by David Jeffrey and Co-Accountants. To win for number 92, Paul Whitelam and Ian Whale. 2nd number 44, Jim Pearn and Paul Uglow. And 3rd number 13, Joe Sturtridge and Nick Diment. Winning time 1 minute 36. 1 minute 36. Race 27 on the line then. Third leg of the 1000cc Grasstrack Sidecar. We've got the 6 outfits on the line. Steve Palmer, Tim Warren, Mark Warren, Duncan Tolhurst and Rick McAuley. 5 outfits in fact, so away they go. And we see him climb the bank for the first time. Rick McAuley's made a good start. Duncan Tolhurst has been out with him, and Duncan Tolhurst gets to the corner first with Rick McAuley in second place. Looks like Tim Warren has got the third place to go down the back straight, but Tim Warren has lost that third place. Somebody diving through on the inside. I think it's Mark Warren that's diving through on the inside to move through in the third place as Duncan Tolhurst leads into the pits corner on lap number 1 from Rick McAuley, holding a tight line in second place. Mark Warren in third, Tim Warren in 4th, Steve Palmer is in 5 as Tolhurst and with Chris Wall in the chair lead it then from Rick McAuley, trying to close the gap there in second place. Those two pulling away from Mark Warren in 3rd, with Tim Warren coming under pressure there from Steve Palmer, and Steve Palmer then moves through in the 4th place, relegating Tim Warren to 5 as Duncan Tolhurst leads it from Rick McAuley in 2nd, Mark Warren in 3rd, Stephen Palmer in 4th, Tim Warren in 5. Again, we look at that scrap at the front of Duncan Tolhurst, just that same advantage over Rick McAuley. Rick McAuley again trying to close the gap as they dive into that pits corner lap number 3. And Rick McAuley only a couple of votes behind Duncan Tolhurst. They turn into that pits corner. Rick McAuley holding a much tighter line, but Duncan Tolhurst has got the speed round the outside. McAuley switches to an outside line attack on that top corner. Good action between these two, and Mark Warren still holding that 3rd place position as Tolhurst leads. McAuley's on his shoulder now as they go to the back straight on lap number 4. Tolhurst holding the inside line, forces McAuley right round the outside of that pits corner. McAuley goes wide, then cuts back for the inside line. The checker flag awaits these two riders as Duncan Tolhurst gets a winning ride. 2nd is Rick McAuley, then it's Mark Warren in 3rd, Steve Palmer's in 4th, Tim Warren in 5th place. Race 27 then, sponsored by Kelly's Ice Cream and Catering Supplies. A win for number 74, Duncan Tolhurst and Chris Wall. 2nd, number 51, Rick McAuley and Dave Williams. And 3rd, 306, Mark Warren and Martin Smith. 333 and 308. Winning time 1 minute 37 seconds. 1 minute 37 seconds. On the line then for race 28, the 4th leg of the Speedway Sidecars. Frost Builders are the sponsors. We just got the 4 outfits for look of it for this one. And more where they go in now, makes the start. Paul Whitelam is in 2nd place with Peter Lloyd in 3rd. Matt Tyrrell is in 4th. No Mick Cave coming out this time. Had bike problems the last time. Matt Tyrrell's in the corner 4th. He's come out in 2nd place, tucked in behind Ivor Matthews as they go in the back straight for the first time. Matthews leading from Tyrrell in 2nd then. That's the order into that pits corner on lap number 1. Ivor Matthews takes a wide line. Matt Tyrrell trying to come through on the inside. It's Mick Cave in 3rd with Paul Whitelam. Peter Lloyd has not come out, in fact. Peter Lloyd's not come out for this 4th leg of the Sidecar Speedway outfits as Ivor Matthews leads in the back straight once again. Matt Tyrrell still there in 2nd. Mick Cave in 3rd with Paul Whitelam back in 4th place. Coming out of that pits corner, Ivor Matthews takes a wide line, turns to the pair. Matt Tyrrell can't close the gap in 2nd. Still Mick Cave. That 3rd now with Paul Whitelam in 4th. Down the back straight they go once again. Then Matthews leads it from Tyrrell in 2nd, getting a little bit spread out now, and this is the 4th and final leg of the Speedway Sidecars. Last lap flag out then for Ivor Matthews with Ben Goddard in the chair. 2nd is Matt Tyrrell with Sean Yates in the chair. Cave, 4th place Paul Whitelam. As a leader, Ivor Matthews down that back straight for the final time in race number 28 on this afternoon's programme. And Ivor Matthews wins race number 28. 2nd is Matt Tyrrell. Paul Whitelam picks up the 3rd place. Mick Cave in 4th place. Race 28, sponsored by Frost Builders. A win for number 15. That's Ivor Matthews and Ben Goddard. 2nd, number 1, Matt Tyrrell, Sean Yates. And 3rd, number 92, Paul Whitelam and Ian Whale. 4th, number 5, winning time 1 minute 35. 1 minute 35. So just waiting for the last couple of riders to settle in for race number 29, the start of the fourth leg of the solos. Thankfully an ominous black cloud has moved over and we've still got a very pleasant Sunday afternoon. For Wayne Barrett and Trevor Banks to settle in their gates for race number 29. Away they go, Wayne Barrett making a good start. And Paul Cooper's made a better one. Paul Cooper leads going up the back straight the first time. Trevor Banks trying to get through on the inside. Wayne Barrett has got the third with Krista Marsh in fourth place. That's the top four into that top corner. And it's Paul Cooper who leads just when they come by the first time. Trevor Banks in second. Krista Marsh in third. Wayne Barrett in fourth. Tim Noakes in five. Adrian Rowe in sixth. Chris Walton in seven. Christopher Andrews in eighth place. It's Paul Cooper leads going up the back straight on lap number two. From Banks in second place. Barrett in third. Marsh in fourth. Nobes in five. Rowe in six. Looking behind him is Paul Cooper, holding that second place. It's still Wayne Barrett in third, Krista Marshall in close in fourth, Tim Nobes in five, Adrian Rowe closing up on Tim Nobes. Chris Walters in seventh place, that's the top seven as they go up the back straight once again. Paul Cooper starting to dominate this start of the fourth set of legs for the solos in the 2006 Westcountry Winner. Paul Cooper leads them on the four then, but Trevor Banks in second, Wayne Barrett in third, Krista Marsh in fourth, Tim Nobes in five, Adrian Rowe in six, Chris Walton in seven, Christopher Andrews in eight. That's it, it's Paul Cooper laps the eighth place riders. They go in that top turn then for the final time as well. Clear of Trevor Banks in second place. So I think Paul Cooper picks up his second race win of the afternoon. Second is Trevor Banks. Third place goes to Wayne Barrett. Fourth is Krista Marsh. Five is Tim Nobes. Six is Adrian Rowe. Seventh, Chris Walters. Eighth place, that is Christopher Andrews. Race 29 then, sponsored by Western Greyhound Coaches. To win for number 11, Paul Cooper. Second, number 12, Trevor Banks. And third, number 23, Wayne Barrett. 24, 2, 44, 30, 47, winning time 1 minute 16, 1 minute 16. Race 30, Bernard Ford Racing, delete number 20, delete 215. Coming into line then for race number 30. Second leg of the fourth leg, second heat of the fourth leg of solos. Mark Chilman making a good stop. Looks like Martin Williams that leads them off the back straight the first time, with Darren Pugh moving through into that second place. Vince Kinch in third, Richard Knight is in fourth. That's the top four. Mark Chilman back in sixth place. They sort themselves in on that top corner for the first time. It's Martin Williams in lead, and then Darren Pugh in second, Vince Kinch in third, Richard Knight in fourth, Gareth Hickmott in five, Mark Chilman in sixth. That's the top six. They go up the back straight once again then. Williams leads it, and Pugh in second. Kinchin looking at that second place of Darren Pugh as they move into that top corner on lap number two. Richard Knight still holds the fourth, with Gareth Hickmott in fifth place. As Martin Williams leads, put it through, Kinchin gets volumes of Darren Pugh to move through into second place. Darren Pugh relegated to the third. Vince Kinchin moves up to second, and now Richard Knight not too far behind Darren Pugh as they go up the back straight once again. Williams is storming away at the front. Then Kinchin second, Pugh in third, Knight in fourth. That's the top four as Martin Williams leads on the last lap then. Vince Kinchin in second, Darren Pugh in third, Richard Knight in fourth, Gareth Hickmott in five, Mark Chilman sixth, Gareth Horsborough in seven. Martin Williams time to look over his shoulder. He's pulling away from Vince Kinchin, who holds that second place position. Darren Pugh looks like he's going up in hand to hang on to that third place as the checkered flag out then for number 25. Martin Williams, second is Vince Kinchin. Third place goes to Darren Pugh. Fourth is Richard Knight. Five is Gareth Hickmott. Six, Mark Chilman. Seventh place, Gavin Horsborough. Race 30, sponsored by Bernard Ford Racing. A win for number 25, Martin Williams. Second, number 8, Vince Kinchin. And third, 711, Darren Pugh. 72, 7, 58, and number 9. Winning time 1 minute 17, 1 minute 17. Race 31, Richard Eslick Builders, delete number 17 from this one. Andrew Appleton, Glen Phillips clash in race number 31. We've had a bus pass handed in for Cornwall County Council. If you can come and tell us exactly what it's like. You can get it back as we look at the ones on the line then for race number 31. Andrew Appleton makes a start. That could be crucial. Glen Phillips has gone with him. Looks like Phil Ashcroft in third place with Mark Taylor in 4, Diment Evans in 5. Daniel Winton's last away from the gate. He's got to work his way through the field in this one then. As Andrew Appleton leads, they come to complete lap. Glen Phillips on for second, in third. Mark Taylor in 4, Daniel Winton up to 5. Diment Evans in 6, John Cox in 7. That's to 7 as they go up the back straight once again. And Mark Taylor making a move round the edge of Daniel Winton to go from the third place. But Daniel Winton retakes that third place. He's worked his way through right from last to fourth place. As Andrew Appleton continues to lead. And Glen Phillips in second place. Blackbourn in third. Daniel Winton in 4. Mark Taylor in 5. Diment Evans 6. John Cox in 7. As they go up the back straight once again. Looks like being 4 to 4 in the heats for Andrew Appleton. Absolutely flying here this afternoon. Glen Phillips can't live with him in second place at the moment. Ashcroft in third, Daniel Winton 4, Mark Taylor in 5. Into that pits corner on the last lap. It's Andrew Appleton storming up that back straight. Still Glen Phillips hangs on to second. With Ashcroft in third, Daniel Winton in 4, Mark Taylor getting closer in 5, Diment Evans 6. Makes a mistake, John Cox looking for that 6th place as we see Andrew Appleton making it 4 to 4. Andrew Appleton wins it. Second is Glen Phillips. The third place is going to go to Phil Ashcroft, with Daniel Winton has worked his way right through from last to 4th. He's followed by Mark Taylor in 5, Diment Evans in 6, John Cox in 7th place. Race 31, Richard Aslick Builders are the sponsors. A win for number 4, Andrew Appleton. Second, number 42, Glen Phillips, and third, number 83, Phil Ashcroft. 121, 170, 111. and 611. Winning time 1 minute 15. 1 minute 15. Delete number 40 from race number 32. Rob Wilson unbeaten so far. Myles Simmons had a good afternoon. Lee Hicks has always been in the thick of the action, so he should be in for another good sidecar race in race number 32. On the line then for race number 32, and Rob Wilson and Myles Simmons, they virtually get out of the gate together. Number 44 is also quickly away. Jim Pearn is quickly away. Chris Rob Wilson leads into that top corner the first time. Jim Pearn is in second place. Myles Simmons trying to work his way through on the inside of that top corner, get that second place. That's allowed Rob Wilson to get away at the front. Still Jim Pearn owns that second place. Myles Simmons trying to find a way through on the inside as they dive into that pit corner. 2 abreast for second and third places as Rob Wilson continues to lead. Now Myles Simmons goes through in the second. Jim Pearn went really wide in third place as they go up the back straight once again then. It is Rob Wilson yet to be beaten in the heats of these 1,000 sidecars here this afternoon, pulling a long way clear of Myles Simmons in second place. Jim Pearn still holds that to third, with Lee Hicks back in fourth place. Wilson leads, completing another lap then from Simmons in second. It's Pearn in third. Lee Hicks surprisingly back in fourth as the leader into that top corner on lap number 3. Rob Wilson with Nicky Owen in the chair. Looks like going through the 4 heats unbeaten in this Westcountry Winner for the sidecars this afternoon then. Last lap flag out then for Rob Wilson and Nicky Owen. They're well clear then on Myles Simmons and Woodley, the reigning champions in second place. Jim Pearn, Uglow are in 4th. Lee Hicks, Phil Collier in 5. Down the back straight then goes your race leader, the reigning Masters champion, already stamping his authority on the heats of this Westcountry Winner for 2006. In and out of that final corner, 4 to 4 for Rob Wilson and Nicky Owen. Second is Myles Simmons and Kevin Woodley. Third, Jim Pearn and Paul Uglow. And fourth, Lee Hicks and Phil Collier. Race 32, Chris Farley Agriculture, the sponsors. A win for number 24, Rob Wilson and Nicky Owen. Second, number 9, Myles Simmons and Kevin Woodley. And third, number 44, Jim Pearn and Paul Uglow. Fourth, number 91. Winning time very quick, 1 minute 33. 1 minute 33. Race 33. My Motors Car and Van Hire are the sponsors. They should be as per programme. Looking for 5 outfits then for race number 33. And we do have 5 outfits for race 33. Andy Symons on the inside, then Mark Warren, then Ivor Matthews, then Richard Thomas, and on the outside, Matt Fumarola. That's the 5 outfits for race number 33. Matt Fumarola, Andy Wilson do fill the grid there in grid number 6 for this race 33. Where they go, pretty even break, and Richard Thomas has made a cracking start, as is Andy Symons on the inside. Matt Fumarola not particularly quick away, he's back in 4th place at the moment, as it is Richard Thomas who leads into that top corner for the first time. Andy Symons is in 2nd place, Ivor Matthews in 3rd, Matt Fumarola back in 4th, and needs to score more points now if he wants to get into those top 5 as they dive into the pits corner on the opening lap. It's still Richard Thomas who leads it then from Andy Symons in 2nd, Ivor Matthews in 3rd. Want to work his way through the field. Mark Warren starting to drop back in 5 as it's Andy Symons almost getting through on the inside. Richard Thomas up on that top corner. Matt Fumarola has got through on the inside. Ivor Matthews to move through in the 3rd place. They're really motoring going down that back straight, but still Richard Thomas with the advantage. But Andy Symons in 2nd place, Matt Fumarola in 3rd, Ivor Matthews in 4th. They can lead up through there. Thomas on course for his first one of the afternoon. It's still Andy Symons pushing hard in 2nd place. Matt Fumarola definitely getting close in 3rd. He's almost thrown the into Andy Symons to take that 2nd place. Ivor Matthews dropping back in 4th place. They dive into the pits corner once again. Still Thomas leads it, and Symons in 2nd. Fumarola holds the 3rd place position. Fumarola again trying to squeeze through on the inside as they move on to 3rd this time. Thomas a leader, and Symons in 2nd. Fumarola in 3rd. Matthews in 4. Warren in 5. As they go down the back straight for the fun more time, and Richard Thomas is just starting to pull away as they go down the back straight and into the pits corner on lap number 4. Andy Symons pushing hard. Matt Fumarola going right round the outside of that final corner. Could be interesting coming out of that final corner. Richard Thomas wins it. 2nd Andy Symons, 3rd Matt Fumarola, 4th is Ivor Matthews, and Mark Warren is in 5th place. Race 33 then, sponsored by My Motors, Car and Van Hire. A win for number 60, Richard Thomas and Jason Barry. 2nd, number 93, Andy Symons and Daniel Bray. And 3rd, number 5, Matt Fumarola and Andy Wilson. 15, 3:06. Winning time, 1 minute 35. 1 minute 35. Outfits for race number 34. We've got McAuley on the inside, Clive Stoneman next to him, then Matt Tyrrell, Colin Blackbourn right on the outside. Takes slow back, they all get away. Clive Stoneman making a good start. Rip McAuley is quickly away, but it's Matt Tyrrell leads. They couldn't look for the first time. Colin Blackbourn has made the best of starts. He's trying to find a way round the outside of that top corner, move through in the 2nd place, but he gets blocked out in that top corner, and Colin Blackbourn's right at the back as they go in the back straight the first time. It's Matt Tyrrell leads it, then Clive Stoneman in 2nd, Rip McAuley in 3rd, Colin Blackbourn moving round the outside to try and get that 3rd place of Rip McAuley. They're really bunching up the 2nd, 3rd and 4th places. Matt Tyrrell leads him, and Stoneman in 2nd. Shoulder to shoulder with 3rd and 4th. They enter that top corner on lap number 2. McAuley on the inside. Blackbourn again trying to get right round the outside. They're really bunching up for the minor place, and that's allowing Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates to pull away at the front. Still Stoneman in 2nd, McAuley in 3rd, Blackbourn in 4th, and I think if he gets to 4th place he's really going to struggle to get into that A final. There's Tyrrell leading from Stoneman in 2nd, McAuley 3rd, Blackbourn in 4th. Getting a little bit spread out now as they dive down that back straight once again. It's Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates bring a lot of daylight between themselves and the 2nd place rider is Clive Stoneman in 2nd place. Britt McAuley now starting to close the gap, looking for that 2nd place. Colin Blackbourn dropping back a bit in 4th as he last lap flag is out then. But Tyrrell who leads it for Stoneman in 2nd. McAuley using every inch of track to try and improve on that third place position. These three pulling away from Colin. Blackbourn in fourth as Matt Tyrrell continues to lead. He takes a long look over his left shoulder. He's well clear going to the back straight for the final time again. McAuley having a tremendous go for that second place position as Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates pick up the race, winning this one from Clive Stoneman in second place. Rick McAuley gets to third. Colin Blackbourn in fourth place. Race 34 then, sponsored by John Stone, Cornwall Office Suppliers. A win for number 69, Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates. Second, number 57, Clive Stoneman and Rowland Broomfield. And third, number 51, Rick McAuley and Dave Williams. Fourth, number 25. Winning time, 1 minute 36. 1 minute 36. Five outfits again for race 35. What a magnificent display of sidecar racing we have seen this afternoon with all these heats of great to see so many sidecars supporting the meeting down here. They really do add something to the meeting, and great to see so many of them here this afternoon. Westaway on the inside, then Duncan Tolhurst next to him, then Darryl Sweetman, then Steve Palmer, and on the outside it's Paul Whitelam. All five ready for race 35. Paul Whitelam in Wales, hands in the air there, obviously a problem with Paul Whitelam in that number 6 gaining position there. Just getting into looking for a better groove at the start there. Putting everything into place. Now the hand goes down, all five outfits are ready. Away they go, everybody gets away. We're looking for Duncan Tolhurst to make a quick start, but Paul Whitelam's made it even better with Paul Whitelam. With Duncan Tolhurst in second place, they dive into that top corner for the first time. Paul Whitelam goes wide, Duncan Tolhurst comes through on the inside, they lock shoulder to shoulder, going down that back straight for the first time. It's Whitelam on the outside, Tolhurst on the inside. Super action between these two as they race into that pit score. Now Tolhurst changes line to try and get around the outside. Whitelam, as Whitelam leads, they come and complete the opener then from Duncan Tolhurst in second, Steve Palmer in third place. Wayne Westaway is in fourth. That's the top four as they go to the back straight once again. It's still Whitelam leads it. Duncan Tolhurst trying to close that gap in second place. You can see Paul Whitelam pulling away halfway down that back straight. Still Tolhurst holds the second place with Palmer in third. Westaway in fourth. Sweetland is in five. Again, Whitelam around the outside. Again, Duncan Tolhurst close the gap for that move on the inside of that top corner. Now he switches the attack to the outside of the top corner, and now he dives back for the inside. He's on the shoulder of Paul Whitelam. They're locked absolutely together going to that back straight, but Duncan Tolhurst gets through on the inside. Paul Whitelam again back round the outside. Duncan Tolhurst comes again back up the inside line. Can he hold that line as Paul Whitelam comes again back up the outside line? Tolhurst leads it then for Whitelam in second, it's Palmer in third. Super action between the leading two outfits. They go in that top corner on lap number 3. Duncan Tolhurst is a clear race leader now. He's pulling away from Paul Whitelam after stalking him for the first 2 laps. It's Tolhurst who leads from Whitelam in second. Palmer's in third. Westaway is in fourth. As we see Duncan Tolhurst coming off that final corner. Duncan Tolhurst wins the super race number 35. Second is Paul Whitelam. Stephen Palmer gets the third. We've lost Wayne Westaway somewhere on the course there, so coming through into fourth place is 144 Darryl Sweetland. Super action race number 35, sponsored by Keith Sanderrock Garage at Bodmin. It's a win for number 74 Duncan Tolhurst and Chris Wall. Second, number 92 Paul Whitelam and Ian Whale. And third, 333 Steve Palmer and Sean Hoskin. Fourth place, 144. Winning time, 1 minute 36. 1 minute 36. This is the last of the qualifying heats before we move into our A and B finals. One non-starter in race number 36, 21 Simon Wall. Sorry, I wasn't confident there. Race number 36. We've only got 2 of them, in fact. So obviously somebody's got problems. Peter Lloyd must have problems in the pits. Tim Warren's not come out. And it's John Hiscock who leads down the back straight for the first time. We were just checking on the points for the solos. Didn't realise there were only 2 outfits on the line. It is John Hiscock. This could, if he stays in that position, he'll have 2 winning rides in the heats this afternoon, which will put him in a very handy position. It's John Hiscock who leads it then from Sturtridge in second place. Hiscock leads it then, Sturtridge in second. So problems for Tim Warren and Peter Lloyd. Let's hope Peter Lloyd is not major problems. He's been going so well during the season, but has had so many blow-ups as well. But it's John Hiscock well clear at the front then in race 36. Joe Sturtridge is in second place. They can race 2 then. Roar into that top corner then. John Hiscock, Gareth Pearn lead it then from Joe Sturtridge and Nick Diment in second place. John Hiscock turns on the power going down that back straight as Wayne Westaway pushing the bike back towards the pits there. The last lap flag out then for John Hiscock and Gareth Beerminster. They lead on the 4. Joe Sturtridge in second place. Down the back straight then goes your race leader in race number 36. John Hiscock, Gareth Beerminster. The clear leaders from Joe Sturtridge and Nick Diment in second. So John Hiscock picks up another winning ride. He gets a winning ride in race number 36. Second is number 13. Race 36 sponsored by Joe and Judy Sturtridge. A win for number 184, John Hiscock, Gareth Beerminster. Second, number 13, Joe Sturtridge and Nick Diment. That concludes the qualifying heats then. Number 9, Myles Simmons and Kevin Woodley. And 184, John Hiscock and Gareth Beerminster. The riders now assembling on the line. The winner of this run-off will go into the B final, get last place in the B final. We've got 13, Joe Sturtridge and Nick Diment. We've got 44, Jim Pearn and Paul Uglow. And 51, Rick McAuley. It's not Phil Stoneman, of course, it's somebody else with Rick McAuley. And the winner goes into the B final. But number 13 is left on the line as number 44 is the first outfit to get into that top corner and leads into that top corner. That's Jim Pearn who leads it, and Rick McAuley in second place. Rick McAuley trying to get through on the inside. Rick McAuley gets on the inside, but Pearn again trying to get back round the outside. These two lock shoulder to shoulder. They dive into that pits corner for the first time. They almost touch as Rick McAuley goes wide. Jim Pearn trying to come back through on the inside. Fabulous action between these two. They race for the last place in the B final. It's McAuley who leads it, and Pearn in second place. Desperately bad luck on number 13, Joe Sturtridge, who failed to start on the line. This run off for the last place in the B final, but Rick McAuley is the clear leader going to the back straight once again. McAuley leads it then from Pearn in second place. Pearn having a tremendous go at McAuley again as they come on to complete lap number 2. Rick McAuley leads it then from Jim Pearn in second place. They dive into that top corner and race to the back straight, and slowly but surely Rick McAuley is starting to pull away from Jim Pearn in that second place position. Jim Pearn seems to be slowing up dramatically there in that second place. A super opening couple of laps, but Rick McAuley now starting to stamp his authority on this run-off and leads on to lap 4 then, and Pearn in second place. They race down the back straight for the final time, and looks like number 51, Rick McAuley, is going to be the outfit to pick up that last place in the B final. Rick McAuley, of course, is Dave Williams in the chair with Rick this afternoon. And Rick McAuley wins this extra race of the afternoon. Rick McAuley wins it. Jim Pearn gets the second place. So that extra race is a win for number 51, Rick McAuley and Dave Williams, and a winning time of 1 minute 36. Second, number 44, Jim Pearn and Paul Uglow. They get second place. So Rick McAuley goes into the blank space in race 39. That is the Sidecar B final. Richard Knight, Phil Ashcroft, Daniel Winterton, Mark Taylor, Gareth Hickmott, Dippet Evans, Mark Chilman, Adrian Rowe. The winner goes through to the A final. Starting to come out, of course. They were the highest scorer gets first choice of gate. That is Richard Knight will choose what gate he wants. Then Phil Ashcroft comes out to choose his gate. Daniel Winterton has third choice. The first two have picked their gates. Daniel Winter now looking to see exactly where he's going to go. They're joined by Mark Taylor. Then Gareth Hickmott. Now Difford Evans comes out.
Yeah, bit of override.
Who's that come out there? On the line then for race number 38. Red flag is up, red flag is up. I think we are possibly missing one rider. I can't see Mark Chilman on the line, so I don't know if he is coming out for this B final. So it looks like we're going to go with just the 7 for the solo B final. The prize is a place in the A final. Away everybody gets. Difford Evans makes a good start. Richard Knight's made a crack. Exactly, hasn't it? It's Phil Ashcroft that's made a good start. With Difford Evans has gone with him, and Richard Knight, who had first choice of gates, finding himself at the back. But look at him working his way through the field. He's already gone through into third place. He's got round the outside. Difford Evans to move from the second place. It's Phil Ashcroft leads the B final. Richard Knight in 7th. Gareth Hickmott is in 3rd place. Phil Ashcroft leads it. Richard Knight in 2nd place. Gareth Hickmott in 3rd, Mark Taylor in 4th, Difford Evans in 5, Adrian Rolls pulled out with a sick bike as Richard Knight working hard to try and get round the outside. Phil Ashcroft, they go in that top corner for the second time. Phil Ashcroft on the inside, Richard Knight round the outside. They're locked shoulder to shoulder to get into the A final. It's Ashcroft leads and Knight in 2nd, Hickmott in 3rd, Taylor in 4, Winston in 5, Difford Evans in 6, and now Richard Knight is on the shoulder of Phil Ashcroft. They go up the back straight once again. What a good scrap going on for the minor places as Richard Knight leads it, then Phil Ashcroft in 2nd, Gareth Hickmott in 3rd, Mark Taylor in 4, Difford Evans in 5, Daniel Winter in 6. As they move on to 4 this time, Richard Knight leads it then, Phil Ashcroft in 2nd, Gareth Hickmott 3rd, Mark Taylor 4th, Daniel Winter in 5, Difford Evans in 6th place as Richard Knight leads them up the back straight for the final time. He's pulling away from Phil Ashcroft. Gareth Hickmott consolidates that 3rd place, Mark Taylor in 4th, Daniel Winter in 5, Difford Evans in 6th place, so Richard Knight wins the B final to go through into the A final. Richard Knight wins it. 2nd is Phil Ashcroft, 3rd place Gareth Hickmott, 4th is Mark Taylor, 5 Daniel Winston, 6 Difford Evans in a super B final. Race 38, solo B final. The sponsors: Graham's Garden Machinery, JW Lewis Roofing, R&O Transport, GT Motorcycles. A win for number 72, Richard Knight. 2nd, number 83, Phil Ashcroft. And 3rd, number 7, Gareth Hickmott. 170, 121, and 111. Winning time 1 minute 20. 1 minute 20. So you can transfer number 72, Richard Knight, to the solo A final. Race 39 is the sidecar B final. The sponsors: Ken Kerno Windows and Conservatories and Keith Sandercock Garage. 93, 60, 69, 57, 5 and 51. Showing what a superb entry we've got this afternoon by the lineup of the quality for the B final. And some of the names that haven't even made the B final. Colin Blackbourn, that one engine failure when leading has proved very, very costly for him. Ivor Matthews hasn't made either the A or the B final. It just shows the quality of the sidecar lineup here this afternoon, that so many quality riders have not even made the B final. Lloyd again has not made either the A or the B final. So it does show the tremendous quality on view this afternoon, which has produced some superb sidecar racing. They start to sort themselves out in there. Of course, they choose according to the points. That's why we have to get it right to read out the names in the right order of the points they've scored for choosing at the gates. Rick McAuley, of course, who qualified last for the B final, has whatever is left. Looks like Clive Stoneman on the inside line. Then Rick McAuley is going to go in next to him. Matt Tyrrell is next to him. 93 Andy Symons next to him. Then Richard Thomas, and it looks as if Fumarola is right on the outside. 6 outfits on the line, the prize of place in the A final. Everybody anxiously revving, a clean break, everybody does get away. Looks like Matt Tyrrell's got away, Richard Thomas has gone away with him, and it's Richard Thomas who leads, and Matt Tyrrell in second. Symons in third. Stoneman goes through into third place. We're getting Symons to fourth. Matt Fumarola taking the long way around the outside. What a superb top corner of Matt Fumarola. He went in last, he's come out third, he's gone through in a second, he's got round the outside Matt Tyrrell as Richard Thomas leads you then, for Matt Fumarola in second, Matt Tyrrell is in third. Andy Symons in fourth, Rick McAuley's in five. Stoneman, who was in second place, then finds himself the back. So it all happened on this first lap of the B final. Richard Thomas leads you, Matt Fumarola trying to find a way through on the inside of that top corner. Thomas leads you, and Fumarola in second. These two pulling away from Tyrrell in third. Symons in fourth, McAuley in five, Stoneman in six as they move into the pits corner once again. Then it's still Richard Thomas with Matt Fumarola trying everything he knows to get through into that leading position. Thomas leads you with Fumarola in second. Tyrrell in third, Symons in four, McAuley in five. Stoneman dropping back in six, and Matt Fumarola makes a move on the inside. Richard Thomas, but Richard Thomas again back round the outside. Fumarola dives again for the inside. They're absolutely locked together as they move into that pits corner once again. But Fumarola gets through on the inside, forcing Richard Thomas right round the outside. Fumarola leads on the four, and Thomas in second, Tyrrell in third, Symons in four, McAuley in five, Stoneman in six. They move to the back straight then. So Matt Fumarola's come through from fifth to first in this B final. Superb ride there by number 5, Matt Fumarola. Completely missed the start, has worked his way through and now leads this B final up to the checkered flag. Matt Fumarola wins it. Second is Richard Thomas, third place is Matt Tyrrell, fourth is Rick McAuley, 5 Andy Symons, and 6 Clive Stoneman in a superb B sidecar final. Absolutely superb B solo final there, and the sponsors Ken Kerno Windows and Conservatories, Keith Sandercock Garage. A win for number 5, Matt Fumarola and Andy Wilson. They take their last place in the final. In second place, number 60, Richard Thomas and Jason Barry. And third, number 69, Matt Tyrrell and Sean Yates. Then 51, 93 and 57. Winning time really quick coming through from the back, 1 minute 34, 1 minute 34, 12, 25, 8, 23, 24, 711 and 72. The question is, can anybody get near Andrew Appleton, who's been absolutely flying? He's unbeaten in the 4 heats. He has first choice of gate. Glen Phillips is the next to pick. Then we got Paul Cooper, who's been in the thick of the action all the afternoon. Trevor Banks, what a great performance again by Trevor against these much younger competitors, putting all his experience to play. He's been there or thereabouts all the afternoon. Martin Williams, another tremendous performance, finishing second place, of course, in the Berks on Monday. Vince Kinchin, local lad Wayne Barrett's made the A final. Krista Marsh doesn't ride too much on the grass, tremendous performance to make the A final. Darren Pugh, great to have Darren back with us. Of course, that horrific injury when riding for Carmarthen Speedway. He's now full-time on the grass and really making a great fist of it. And the final rider, the winner of the B final, number 72, Richard Knight. Should be a cracking A final. Can anybody get near Andrew Appleton? That is the question. But on the line then for the A final for 2006, a clean break. Everybody virtually gets away together, but it's Andrew Appleton from Trevor Banks. Looks like Glen Phillips, Martin Williams, Paul Cooper hasn't made the best of starts. He's going to work his way to the back of the field. They go in that top corner for the first time. It's Andrew Appleton who made the gate. That could be crucial with Trevor Banks. Is up to fourth and trying to work his way to the field. They go up the back straight once again then. It's Appleton to lead from Banks in second, Phillips in third, Cooper in 4, Kinchin in 5, Williams in 6, Pugh in 7, Barrett in 8. That's the top 8. They go in that top corner once again, and Andrew Appleton's absolutely demolishing the opposition at the moment. There's coming back. Oh, and Glen Phillips' bike gone will hold in third place. Glen Phillips' bike has gone will hold in the third place. Paul Cooper now moves through into third place, and Andrew Appleton roars at the back straight for the final time. Trevor Banks putting all that experience to play, and he's holding that second place. Paul Cooper in third. These three pulling away from Vince Kinchin in fourth. As Appleton leads them on to four, then from Banks in second. And Paul Cooper starting to close them on Trevor Banks. They go into that pits corner on lap number 4. Trevor Banks holds the inside line. Paul Cooper trying to get round the outside. We see them coming out of the dust and Andrew Appleton's a length of a straightaway in the front. Nobody can get near him this afternoon. Superb exhibition of solo riding from Andrew Appleton. He wins it. It's going to be tight for second and third. Trevor Banks just hangs on from Paul Cooper in third. Glen Phillips has got going again in 4. Vince Kinchin in 5. Martin Williams 6. Wayne Barrett in 7. Darren Pugh in 8. And I think Richard Knight will probably be the last rider across the line. So show your appreciation as the riders come round. Absolutely scintillating Westcountry Winner for 2006. These are the lads who have entertained you all the afternoon. These are the lads that have turned up and given it 110%. Fabulous final there. Paul Cooper finished third. Trevor Banks putting all his experience to play. Martin Williams, desperately bad luck on Glen Phillips there, still finished fourth. Vince Kinchin, Andrew Appleton, superb. 5 rides, 5 very, very classy wins. Wayne Barrett, local lad, made good in the final. Scintillating A final. Solo A final. Fabulous stuff. The winner, number 4, Andrew Appleton. Second, number 12, Trevor Banks. And third, number 11, Paul Cooper. The hard luck story of the final, Phil finished in 4th place, number 42, Glen Phillips. In 5th place, number 8, Vince Kinchin. In 6th place, number 25, Martin Williams. 7th place, number 23, Wayne Barrett. And 8th place, 711, Darren Pugh. And final finisher across the line, number 24, Krista Marsh. The winning time, 1 minute 14. 1 minute 14. The final race of the day, race 41, Sidecar A Final, sponsored by Keith Sandicott Garage of Bodmin, Clive Frost Builders and Mr. Isaac, friend of Sidecar Racing. 24, 74, 92, 9, 184 and number 5. A credit to the club for putting on such a tremendous meeting. It's very hard to get the riders to come all the way down here to Cornwall. So many have turned up. We apologise to the ones that haven't. The ones with genuine reason who are injured, they couldn't get here, but others could have come, and we're very disappointed that they didn't. But for those who have turned up, they have produced an absolutely fabulous afternoon's racing, and long may it continue with this Mid-Cornwall club. And don't forget, if you've enjoyed this, you're going to see the best of the best again on the 10th of September when this club stages the Masters for 2006. Assembling then for the Sidecar A Final. Rob Wilson knocked and beaten, he's about one from the outside. Duncan Tolhurst on the inside, is one in for him. Then we got Paul Whitelam, then we got Myles Simmons, the reigning champion. Interesting, Fumarola had the outside gate in the B Final, completely missed it, came through from the back. He this time has got the inside, I think, for the first time this afternoon. So it's Fumarola gate 1, Myles Simmons gate 2, Paul Whitelam gate 3. Duncan Tolhurst gate 4, Rob Wilson gate 5, John Hiscock gate 6, and Matt Fumarola left on the line. Oh my word, we've got a pile up at the start. Rob Wilson and Paul Whitelam, that is disaster. We're looking, there is a red flag out. Let's hope to goodness nothing has gone wrong. But we had an absolutely fabulous afternoon's racing, the final race of the day, and something has gone wrong. Let's hope to goodness that they are okay. It's Paul Whitelam and Rob Wilson that have gone down there. Matt Fumarola left on the line. And after a trouble-free afternoon, let's hope to goodness that these lads are okay. Good to see the lads are up and okay. They really are tough, these Sidecar lads. There's so much camaraderie. I think it's Ian Whale, in fact, that has gone down. Of course, he partnered Rob for so many years, had so much success, and they're walking across together. Of course, Ian Well now riding with Paul Whitelam this year, after partnering Rob Wilson for so many seasons, because Rob said he would retire, but he's come back, and we're so glad that he has, because you've seen how impressive he's been this afternoon. We wait the clerk of the course's decision from the middle of the track, exactly what's going to happen about the restart of race number 41. Now, we've not got notification as to the reason why for that. We've just heard from the pits at 92, Paul Whitelam. Ian Well will not be going in the restart, and that's desperately bad news, because they were going extremely well, as with all the other 6 outfits, of course, in this final. But the news from the pits is it will be 5 only for this sidecar final. What a great shame. But nevertheless, I'm sure the 5 that are out there will give it everything they've got, as they have done all the afternoon. So, Matt Fumarola, gate 1. Myles Simmons on gate number 2. Duncan Tolhurst, gate 3. Rob Wilson, gate 4. John Hiscock on gate number 6. Race 41, Sidecar A final race of the day. Engines begin to rev. A clean break, they all get away this time. Myles Simmons has made a good start. Duncan Tolhurst has got a well, but it's Myles Simmons who won it last year. Into that top front, Duncan Tolhurst trying to get around the outside, and there goes John Hiscock into the equation, 3rd place. Rob Wilson is back in 4. They're 4 abreast, going to the back straight for the first time. Myles Simmons gets back round the outside of Duncan Tolhurst. Duncan Tolhurst comes back up the inside line for Myles Simmons in 2nd. Rob Wilson goes to the 3rd, relegating John Hiscock the 4, and Matt Fumarola in 5, and Duncan Tolhurst leads it. Myles Simmons again trying to get through on the inside, but Tolhurst leads him, and Simmons in 2nd. Rob Wilson the 3rd, Hiscock in 4, Fumarola in 5. They're locked together again as Myles Simmons has got thrown into John Hiscock and leads, going down the back straight. Tremendous action between these two, and Rob Wilson trying to get back into the action by moving through into that 3rd place position as Myles Simmons leads it, and Duncan Tolhurst in 2nd, Rob Wilson in 3rd, Matt Fumarola is in 4, John Hiscock back to 5. They move into the top corner once again. The defending champion leads into that top corner. Duncan Tolhurst again trying to close the gap, and Rob Wilson not too far behind in 3rd. These 3 pulling away from Matt Fumarola in 4. Rob Wilson making a move, looking for that 2nd place of Duncan Tolhurst. The last lap flag is out as Myles Simmons slowly but surely is pulling away the front. Duncan Tolhurst giving everything there in 2nd place. Rob Wilson using every inch of the track in 3rd. Matt Fumarola, he's getting closer in 4th. There's nothing much between the leading 4 as they go down the back straight then for the final time. It's Myles Simmons who leads it, and Duncan Tolhurst in 2nd. Rob Wilson really having a go for that 2nd place. Matt Fumarola closing up in 4th, but Myles Simmons is going to retain his title. Myles Simmons wins it. 2nd Duncan Tolhurst, 5th place Rob Wilson, 4th Matt Fumarola, 5th place is John Hiscock. A fabulous race 41 Sidecar A final for 2 laps there. Duncan Tolhurst and Myles Simmons gave it absolutely everything they had. They passed and repassed so many times. Show your appreciation on the back straight. They're going to come round in a full lap of honour. A fabulous race 41 Sidecar A final. The winners to retain their title, Myles Simmons and Kevin Woodley. 2nd Duncan Tolhurst and Chris Wall. 3rd place Rob Wilson and Nicky Owen. Show your appreciation for those lads. That was an absolutely fabulous A final. Right, we're going to do the presentation straight away. I'm informed I think Will's going to stop the sidecars as they come round, so show your appreciation please. It's been a fabulous afternoon's racing. Be back with us again on the 10th of September, but we really have had some fabulous racing. Here's Myles Simmons and Kevin Woodley coming round on the lap of honour. They have retained their title here this afternoon. Fabulous stuff, great final. Myles Simmons and Kevin Woodley, they win it then. We've got Rob Wilson and Nicky Owen. They finished in 3rd place overall. Rob Wilson and Nicky Owen. Duncan Tolhurst and Chris Wall. Tremendous stuff to get that 2nd place. Matt Fumarola, Andy Wilson did it the hard way. They're getting through to the B final. So fabulous stuff there from the sidecar boys. Race 41 Sidecar A final, win for number 9 Myles Simmons and Kevin Woodley. 2nd number 74 Duncan Tolhurst and Chris Wall, and 3rd number 24 Rob Wilson and Nicky Owen. 4th number 5 Matt Fumarola, Andy Wilson, and 5th 184 John Hiscock and Gareth Beerminster in 5th place. Winning time 1 minute 34. 1 minute 34. Please join us for the presentations. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to start the presentations. You can see the fabulous garlands that we've got here today. They've taken hours and hours of work. The youngsters had them as well, and the lady that spent so much time making these garlands is going to do the presentation. So will you please put your hands together for Andrew James, please. In third place, now this man really is a personality now. For those of you who watched Heartbeat, that was him on the sidecar in Heartbeat last week. He didn't have any speaking parts, and the biggest disappointment in his face was when he refused a drink at the pub. Third place, fabulous exhibition racing, Paul Cooper. Paul, now then, how do we address you now you're a TV personality then?
Sir's fine,
Why didn't you get a drink in the pub?
I think I was more interested in chatting up Gina than ordering a pint, to be fair.
Did you got a miniskirt on?
Oh yeah, right. Very mini. Yeah.
Any other further detail?
Not that I can go into really, not at the moment, no. It was nice and cosy in a caravan though.
Oh right. Was the miniskirt still on?
And again, can't really go into that.
Right, we're talking about Grasstracking. Tremendous racing again. It's a credit to the club. It's a fabulous venue. They put a lot of work and it's really worked again, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's great to do a Grasstrack, you know, and see all these people have come to support the club, and everyone involved in the club have put on a real good show. I know Will and everyone else put a lot of hard work into making the track as good as it was. And you can tell how well the meeting around that everything's come together and we've had a real good day's racing.
Ladies and gentlemen, fabulous third place, great guy, Paul Cooper. In second place, what can you say? He gets better with age, all those youngsters there. He's still rode a magnificent afternoon's racing. Second place, Trevor Banks. Trevor, what can we say? I mean, all these youngsters there, and you were still good enough for second place again.
Well, it's just tactics, isn't it? Tactics, and talking to Paul in the pits, I sort of like psych him out a little bit, I think. No, it's made a good start, so I was clear of some dust really. I know Paul was behind me all the way, but behind that dust and stones, it's quite hard to pass, so as long as I didn't do anything silly, I was alright, second place.
On the last lap, a couple of times you looked behind, he was getting really close, wasn't it? But you know exactly where he was?
Yeah, I could. I was moving the bike in the right position just so he could cop some more stones all the time. So no, Paul's really riding good. Andrew, what can you say about Andrew? Fantastic. Yeah, the boys are riding good. I really enjoyed the day. The club, Will and Andrew and all the club put a splendid meeting on today, as what Paul said. So I'm pleased to be down here. It'll probably be the last time that I'll be riding down in Cornwall because I am thinking of packing up after this year. So I'd just like to say thank you for everybody supporting me and everything. So yeah, thank you for a brilliant day's racing.
You can't pack up, Trevor. You keep picking second place in big meetings like this up.
No, I can't. It's all right now, but you should see me tomorrow morning. I probably won't be out of bed till about 12 o'clock because I can't move. So no, I think it's time to call it a day. I've had some terrific days racing, and yeah, probably after this season, that's going to be the end of it all.
Ladies and gentlemen, big cheers, Trevor Banks. And the winner of the Westcountry Winner for 2006, what can you say? Absolutely fabulous. He made it look so easy. He was away, they tried everything to catch him. 5 rides, 5 superb wins. Andrew Appleton! Andrew, you kindly come up to the presentation with the kids. You've had 3 rides, you're unbeaten. Fabulous racing by you this afternoon.
Yeah, everything seemed to be right today. The bike's brilliant, and I felt on good form today, and the track was excellent. So I think the 3 things went into one, and it was a good day.
You seem to make it look so easy out there, almost as if you're in an armchair going round. I mean, Paul's trying everything to catch you up, and you just going along and getting farther away.
Yeah, I think the only thing I can put it down to is training. I've just been, ever since the end of last season, just train, and I think it has paid off.
A little bit of speedway just to keep you sharp as well. It all seems to be falling into place, doesn't it?
Yeah, I done a few meetings for Respawn back in the next last month, and that sort of got me race sharp and ready for Grasstrack abroad and over here, so everything seems to be falling into place.
Ladies and gentlemen, another real nice guy, your winner, unbeaten all the afternoon. Big round of applause, Andrew Appleton. Ladies and gentlemen, first, second and third in the Westcountry Winner solos, 2006. Paul Cooper, Trevor Banks and Andrew Appleton, fabulous stuff. We'll move on then to the Sidecar Final for Grasstracks. What a fabulous final, what a fabulous afternoon's racing, what a great pity we had that spill. But let's take nothing away for the lads who won the first three places. In third place, the reigning Masters champion, great to see he's not retired, Rob Wilson and Nicky Owen. Rob, you go to the talk and you passed me so he doesn't want to say anything. Obviously delighted with third place, but obviously a major worry with Ian going down with Pearn.
Yeah, I mean it was totally our fault in the first one, so yeah, I mean that goes off the pole, you know, he should have been out there and obviously didn't make the final, but I'm sure he'll be there next week giving it his best.
Now you were going to retire, you haven't, and you're already better than ever, aren't you?
We've started off really well, so yeah, you know, we enjoy a bit of sport, so that's obviously why I'm doing it still.
Yeah, Nicky doesn't want to say anything, so obviously after many years with Ian, you've got to settle in with a new passenger, but he's settling very well with you, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean Nicky's been around for a while, and he's sort of rode with DT and John O, and he's had a go with Paul and that, so yeah, I got no problems with, you know, he's a good passenger. It'll just be a little while before we sort of gel, and I think we'll be off and racing, like, you know.
And looking forward to come back in here for the Masters?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously the club are putting a real big effort into Grasstrack racing down here, and hopefully, you know, when it comes to the Masters, it'll really pay off for them, you know. It's a good venue, and hopefully we'll have a good race day.
Ladies and gentlemen, third place, Rob Wilson, Nicky Owen. In second place, on the rostrum again, as they were last year, Duncan Tolhurst and Chris Wall. Last year on the rostrum again this year.
Yeah, we are, and yeah, I'm a bit surprised really, because a lot of people know we've got a new bike for this year, and I expected it to be a little bit more difficult, but all suddenly today it was going good. So yeah.
Tremendous fun. You passed and repassed with Myles so many times. Was there a time when you thought you might have won it?
I don't know, like, as some of you know, like, all three of us, we live quite near each other now, and you want to see the races in the pub, you think that was good.
Chris, new passenger this year, settling you well with Duncan?
Yeah, I'm quite pleased. I'd like to thank Duncan for letting me ride with him this season. Slowly getting it together, so hope we get there.
Cracking day's racing as well, wasn't it?
Good day actually, weather's held up, nice racing track. Yeah, quite enjoyed it.
Ladies and gentlemen, second place, Duncan Tolhurst and Chris Moore. And your winners of the 2006 Westcountry Winner for Sidecars, retaining their title, Simmons and Colin Woodley. Coming in, but you started off rather slowly this afternoon, but as the meeting went on you got better and better and put the best ride for the main ride.
Yeah, that's right. We struggled a little bit earlier in the day.
You turn around to the other side.
We actually got the bike going, we was going good, but we was finding it hard to get out of the track today. For some reason it was a lot of drive there and we was bogging the engine a bit, but we made the final and then we came in and we changed the setup and thought, well, you know, we'd just try it and either we'd be smiling or we wouldn't be, so obviously it worked and that was it really.
Fabulous race with Duncan in the final.
Yeah, it was. I thought me and Duncan were going to have a bit of a good race here now. I think it all either ended having a big heat or like winning the race, so, but no, Duncan and Rob, do you know what I mean, they're brilliant racers and yeah, we have a good go really.
Kevin, what's the racing in the pub then?
Oh, I don't know, I'll leave that there.
Good day and tucked in behind you well today.
Yeah, I mean the track held up well. I mean the gating was a problem early on and then it was so important to come end up, but yeah, it was good at the end.
Ladies and gentlemen, your sidecar winners, Myles Simmons and Colin Woodley. Ladies and gentlemen, first, second and third in the 2006 Westcountry Winner, Rob Wilson, Duncan Tolhurst and Myles Simmons. Your appreciation again please, thank you very much. Rob, if you just like to hold please, and the two can go. We do have a special trophy this afternoon, the Ken Curnow trophy, a former sidecar rider, and he has donated a lot of these trophies today, and this is a very special trophy donated by Ken. And it's going to the fastest sidecar of the day for Grasstrackers. And the winner is Rob Wilson.
There, Matt. Yeah. Now walking towards you.
Right, the final awards then are for the Speedway sidecars. They really did produce something different this afternoon. My word, the speed down that back straight was absolutely fabulous. Are you ready, my love? Okay. In third place then, Paul Whitelam in Wales. I think we're just going to get it through before it does start to rain, so the gods have been kind to us this afternoon. First dry Sunday, I think, of the season. Paul, just a quickie. Busy afternoon, unfortunate in the main final.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate, but these things happen. We'll be back again next week.
Yeah, but you couldn't believe it when Rob went into you, could you? After so many years of riding with him.
No, it's fine. No, you're going forward. There's suddenly a bike comes to your left. Right. I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, third place, Paul Whitelam in Wales. In second place, Matt Toll, Sean Yates. Matt, we must talk about that one fabulous straight. I think it was the second week. You were down the back straight, you were third, you were absolutely flying. You managed to hold a tight line and pick off the other two. That was sensational.
Yeah, I cut the course.
At least you're honest. Have you got video evidence of that, Bob, that he cut the course?
Yeah, I'll admit to it, I did a bit. But no, it's been fantastic. We put a lot of time effort in, but I've blown both my bikes today. It's a bit disappointing, but no, it's been a brilliant day.
Great effort by the club again, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's been fantastic.
Sean, very busy riding in both classes.
Yeah, I'm very tired. Had a busy week in the workshops and I'm knackered now.
And of course the Sidecar Speedway starts next week, I think, at Scunthorpe, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is. Hopefully, the entrance bit we'll have to find out some riders who run off.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, second place, Matt Till and Sean Yates. First place in the Speedway Sidecars, Ivor Matthews and Ben Hoggard. I think I've got the passenger's name wrong, haven't I, Ivor? Ben Goddard, very sorry, young man. Very sorry. I have a quick word. Fabulous afternoon's racing, and you enjoy both classes?
Yeah, I'd rather have been on my own bike on the grass, to be honest, but Steph White kindly offered to lend me his because mine's still not ready. And, I've never ridden a steer before, so it's a good experience, but obviously much more comfortable on my own speedway bike.
For the less initiated like myself, what's the main difference between riding on that speedway side on the grass track to on the grass machine?
The geometry is a little bit different, but obviously the engine's closer to the floor, and there's no suspension. Just the way they drive, I actually get through the corners quicker. And the grass bikes are probably doing a few miles an hour quicker at the end of the straight, but we can get straight back on the power. And obviously towards the end it got a little bit rough, and I think the times have equalised again. But no, it was good. I mean, the track held up well. Not many grass tracks you could ride them around, so I think that's credit to the club.
Ben, enjoyed it this afternoon?
I loved it, yeah. It was awesome, it was good.
Really fabulous entry of sidecars today, wasn't it?
Yeah, very good, yeah. Yeah, very good.
Ivor, disappointing to hear you might be struggling for entries to Scunthorpe, and what can be done? Can we help in any way to get more entries for you? Or you've been behind the Sidecar Speedway for many years, must be a little bit disappointed.
Yeah, it's been disappointing. There's more money on it this year, and you know, it's so people can't sort of say, oh, there's no money in it. People get travelling money and all sorts. You know, next week clashes with a big grass track, so maybe that's just it. There's not a lot we can do about that. If people prefer to ride on the grass, then you know that's their choice. So, we shall plug away and keep going.
Ladies and gentlemen, your sidecar winners for Speedway, Ivor Matthews and Ben Goddard. Is the farmer's wife here, please? The farmer who owns this fabulous field, is Julie his wife, is she here, please? So first, second and third, the Speedway lads show their appreciation, please. There's not too many of us left, but we've got to have a word with Will and Chris, because this club has come a very long way in a very short time. It's not easy promoting Grasstrack so far down here, and these two, along with their families, have worked fabulously hard, and we need all your support when they have the Masters on the 10th of September. Chris and Will, you must be delighted with what's happening again this afternoon.
Sponsors, all the people give the time for nothing, people pay to come in and stuff. There's a whole package. It's really, really good course, I think. And we hope it goes from strength to strength. Will, I know you've had one disappointment, we won't discuss that, but again, the solos that were here have given you a fabulous turnout again, fabulous exhibition of racing again.
Yeah, I don't think we can ask any more from anybody, you know. I mean, the solos, sidecars, everything, you know, it's good racing all day. And, you know, just like to reiterate what Chris said, really, you know, I mean, big thank you to everybody that's helped, you know, just from the farmer to the field, to all the spectators, the people that helped to run the event, just big thank you to everyone.
And obviously, if anybody does want to sponsor anything for the Masters, it will be greatly appreciated, won't it? They get in touch with you or Chris, because I know every little bit of sponsorship does help. It's a very expensive meeting to put on, and the more help you can get, the better it'll be for you, won't it?
Yes, definitely, yes, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please show appreciation Chris Tiller, Will James and their families and supporters produced this fabulous racing here this afternoon. Thank you very much. Thanks for stopping for the presentations. It's a long way to go home. Have a safe journey home. See you on the 10th of September. Thank you very much.
That's Wayne Barrett that's holding the second place position at the moment. They come off that top corner for the first time, and it's Wayne Barrett, and he's really making progress. Wayne Barrett's got on the inside Cooper. Paul Cooper making a move around the outside. Wayne Barrett up on that top corner. Super action between these two with Barrett on the inside. Cooper coming right round the outside, and Cooper's got the speed to get round the outside. And Matt Tyrrell making a move through. He's gone through on the inside. Ivor Matthews gone through on the inside. Peter Lloyd. What a super ride by Matt Tyrrell. He's gone through from third to first. Peter Lloyd trying to come back through on the inside line. Glen Phillips on the inside. Paul Cooper making a move around the outside. Wayne Barrett holds the third place position again. Phillips on the inside. Cooper again trying to come round the outside. He hasn't quite got the horse round again. Round the outside is Myles Simmons looking to get through on the inside of Andy Symons, but he doesn't leave a gap on the inside of that pitch. Now he drifts a bit wide. Can Myles Simmons get through on the inside? They lock together. They move on to lap 4 this time, and Myles Simmons gets through on the inside. Andy Symons trying to get back round the outside. Whitelam this time on the inside. Fumarola trying to come right round the outside. Whitelam pushes in wide. Fumarola comes late. The lap scores. It was desperately tight. Peter Lloyd who leads it then with Ivor Matthews trying to get through on the inside, and Ivor Matthews gets through on the inside. Peter Lloyd to lead in the back straight, and Paul Cooper's made it better when Paul Cooper leads going up the back straight the first time. Trevor Banks trying to get through on the inside. Wayne Barrett has got the third with Krista Marsh in fourth place. That's the top 4 into that top corner. Matt Fumarola going right round the outside of that final corner. Could be interesting coming out of that final corner. Richard Thomas wins it. Second Andy Symons. Third Matt Fumarola. Paul Whitelam's made it even better with Paul Whitelam with Duncan Tolhurst in second place. They dive into that top corner for the first time. Paul Whitelam goes wide in. Duncan Tolhurst comes through on the inside. They lock shoulder to shoulder. Going down that back straight for the first time. It's Whitelam on the outside. Tolhurst on the inside. Super action between these two as they race into that pit score. Now Tolhurst changes line to try and get around the outside. Whitelam, as Whitelam leads, they come and complete the opener then from Duncan Tolhurst in second. Palmer in third place. Again, Whitelam around the outside. Again, Duncan Tolhurst close the gap for that move on the inside of that top corner. Now he switches the attack to the outside of the top corner, and now he dives back for the inside. He's on the shoulder of Paul Whitelam. They're locked absolutely together going to that back straight, but Duncan Tolhurst gets through on the inside. Paul Whitelam again back round the outside. Duncan Tolhurst comes again back up the inside line. Can he hold that line as Paul Whitelam comes again back up the outside line? Tolhurst leads it there for Whitelam. Rick McAuley trying to get through on the inside. Rick McAuley gets on the inside, but Pearn again trying to get back round the outside. These two lock shoulder to shoulder. They dive into that pits corner for the first time. They almost touch as Rick McAuley goes wide. Jim Pearn trying to come back through on the inside, and Richard Knight, who had first choice of gates, find himself at the back, but look at him working his way to the field. He's already gone through into third place. He's got round the outside. Different Evans to move from the second place. It's still that strong lead for Richard Knight in 7th. Gareth Hickman is in third place as Richard Knight working hard to try and get round the outside. Phil Ashcroft, they go in that top corner for the second time. Phil Ashcroft on the inside, Richard Knight round the outside. Knight in second, Hickman in third, Taylor in 4, Winston in 5, Different Evans in 6, and now Richard Knight is on the shoulder of Phil Ashcroft. What a superb top corner by Matt Fumarola. He went in last, he's come out third, he's gone through in a second, he's got round the outside. Matt Tyrrell as Richard Thomas leads you then, for Matt Fumarola in second, Matt Tyrrell is in third. Stoneman dropping back in 6, and Matt Fumarola makes a move through on the inside. Richard Thomas, but Richard Thomas again back round the outside. Fumarola dives again for the inside. They're absolutely locked together as they move into that pits corner once again. But Fumarola gets through on the inside, forcing Richard Thomas right round the outside. Fumarola leads on the 4. And on the line then for the A final for 2006, a clean break. Everybody virtually gets away together, but it's Andrew Appleton trying to work his way to the field. They go on the back straight once again then. It's Appleton a lead from Banks in second, Phillips in third, Cooper in fourth, and Andrew Appleton's absolutely demolishing the opposition at the moment. There's coming back, oh, and Glen Phillips' bike's gone will hold in third place. Glen Phillips' bike has gone will hold in the third place. Paul Cooper now moves through into third place, and Paul Cooper's starting to close them on Trevor Banks. They go into that pits corner on lap number 4. Trevor Banks holds the inside line. Paul Cooper trying to get round the outside. We see them coming out of the dust, and Andrew Appleton's a length of a straightaway at the front. Nobody can get near him this afternoon. Superb exhibition of solo riding from Andrew Appleton. He wins it. It's going to be tight for second and third. Trevor Banks just hangs on from Paul Cooper in third. Glen Phillips has got going again in 4. Vince Kint in 5. Duncan Tolhurst gate 4. Rob Wilson gate 5. John Hiscock gate 6. And Matt Fumarola left on the line. Oh my word! We've got a pile up at the start. A clean break. They all get away this time. Myles Simmons has made a good start. Duncan Tolhurst has got to go. It's Myles Simmons who won it last year. Into that top front. Duncan Tolhurst trying to get around the outside. And there goes John Hiscock into the equation. Third place. Rob Wilson is back in 4. They're 4 abreast going to the back straight for the first time. Myles Simmons gets back round the outside of Duncan Tolhurst. Duncan Tolhurst comes back up the inside line for Myles Simmons in second. Rob Wilson goes to the third. Relegating John Hiscock the 4. And Matt Fumarola in 5. And Duncan Tolhurst leads it. Myles Simmons again trying to get through on the inside. But Tolhurst leads him, and Simmons in second. Rob Wilson the third. Hiscock in 4. Fumarola in 5. They're locked together again as Myles Simmons has got through on the inside of John Hiscock and leads going down the back straight. Tremendous action between these two, and Rob Wilson trying to get back into the action by moving through into that third place position. As Myles Simmons is going to retain his title. Myles Simmons wins it. Second Duncan Tolhurst. Third place Rob Wilson. Fourth Matt Fumarola. Fifth place is John Hiscock. A fabulous race 41 sidecar A final for 2 laps there. Duncan Tolhurst and Myles Simmons gave it absolutely everything they had. They passed and repassed so many times. Show your appreciation on the back straight. They're going to come round in a full lap of honour. A fabulous race 41 sidecar A final. The winners to retain their title, Myles Simmons and Kevin Woodley.